Hey everyone, Kevin at KW's Disc Golf, and today we are actually going to do something different. We are going to take a look at my disc storage racks. Let's see if I can zoom out. I can't zoom out far enough, so we'll back the camera up here. Made out of PVC. I'll give you all the specs and everything. I need to build another one because I hate having discs on the floor. And we're trying to get a little more alphabetized, organized. A bunch of open spots there for the Innova order that's coming in. But we are going to take a look at how I make these. I think I have a video that's just a photo slideshow, like piece by piece from, I don't know, probably 4 years ago of making one. But we are going to kind of build one together. Well, I don't know. It's going to be hard because it'll be boring as sin watching you watch or clip, 100 pieces of PVC. So it could get choppy and fade ins and fade outs and all that jazz, because I'll clip a few and then I'll do the rest and then I'll bring back the video and piece it together and stuff like that. So, but yeah, each one of these racks that I have, each slot like that holds like 42 to 46 or 42 to 45 discs, depending on putters. And let's count the judge rack. Here's all the judges. Let's see how many judges fit in one of these slots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 37 if you do straight putters. So I guess 37 to 45 probably the range. Drivers, I know for sure I've had 45 on some of these racks. But anyway, and each rack has 12 sections, at least mine anyway, and you can build this whatever height you want. You can build one section, 2, 3. The first one I built was this one with all the stickers on it. It was only 3 sections high when I first built it, like that, and then I decided to expand it because all I needed was a mallet and tap it apart. Nothing's glued together. So I need another one to fit in this slot because these style of racks are ridiculous and stupid, so I will get rid of that rack. Anyway, on to the PVC. What I use is 1 1/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. I just went to Home Depot, got all these. They're 10-foot sections, and I got 10 of them, plus I had a couple extra scraps left from previous builds. I might need one of those if I calculated everything right to be minimal scrap. All the measurements will be in the description of the video, but the lengths that I cut, which will be the horizontals, the long horizontals there, the lengths are going to be 25 inches. The heights, which will be those middle sections, front and back, those will be 10 inches, and the depths, which will be those little ones in the middle there, I did 5 inches. The height, you can obviously go, you could probably go 9 inches on even. You can see how much gap there is in between, but I don't know, I just kind of like it like that, so I just left it like that. And the elbows, which actually I'm preemptively making the video because I want to get the PVC cut. The elbows are in the mail. I ordered these elbows from Formufit, Formufit. They are furniture grade, 1 1/4 inch. A hair more expensive than ones you can find at the hardware. If you can find them at the hardware, my local Home Depot does not have 1 1/4 inch. All these elbows. I will give you a rundown on those elbows later. How many like 4s and 5s and 3s that you need. Anyway, alright. So, we are back here. And basically what I got is PVC cutters. I mean, you can use hacksaw and some different kind of cutters. I highly suggest getting one of these ratcheting style click, click, click definitely suggest getting this style. Makes it a lot easier. Your hands will be dead after doing this, but whatever. Better than some other ones that I had will not handle 1 1/4 very well. They just bent. And hacksaw just is painfully slow. So I think I will do actually each 10-foot section here. I believe these are 10. Should be anyway. Yep. They're usually like 3/4 or 1 inch over 10. What I will do is out of each 10 section I can get 4 of my lengths, which is 4 25s, and this is all in inches, and 2 of the risers at 10 inch each, or you could do 4 of the depths at 5 inch each. But let's see, we'll measure out 25. Let's see, I don't even know if I'm on video. Kind of. We'll mark off a 25. And I'll show you cutting that. Let's see, get on video. We'll line up the cutters. I don't know how good and zoomed in I am. There's my mark. And really it doesn't matter if you're a hair off or whatever, because when these tap into the fittings, they all even each other out. It doesn't matter if they're completely seated in the elbows and stuff. I mean, an 1/8 or a 1/16 is not going to make a difference. So basically, yeah, we're just going to ratchet right through this. And this is probably going to drop because it's up in the air. Done. There. Now we've got 1 of our 25-inch lengths. Jeez, if I can get it on video. And I will do that a bunch of times. Like I said, I think we need 28 of these. We need 36 of the 10-inch heights and 21 of the 5-inch depths. So yeah, I will get cranking on these, and the video will go in and out a few times probably, which will be semi-seamless when I piece the video together. So alright, I will get to work on these. Until next time. Yippee, we got 4 of the lengths done. Only a billion more to do. We've got 12 done now. Slowly getting there. And we're back. I don't know, we've got about 16 or 28 these things. Oh, this will be 20 once this is done. Basically, yeah, just been cranking through them like this. This is the extreme boring part. And one more from this section of pipe. There. That's that. So now we've got about 20 of them, I believe. Yep. 20 of those cut. We need 28 of the lengths. So I will be back when I get that far. See ya. Okay, we are almost done with the 25-inch lengths. And a couple more cuts here. And one more here. Alright. Setting all those scraps aside to be used. Actually, it won't be scraps, they're just remainders right now. Okay, so there's all of our lengths. Should be 28 of them there. 28 25-inch lengths. And let's see, time taking me about 15 minutes or so to cut all of those. And next we need 36 10-inchers. And we will actually start bringing these back, the remainder that was left over from these, from each 10-foot section. Now we need 10-inchers. It should be 2 of these, which will still be 2 cuts because they're all these PVC pipes are half over. So we'll go 10 there, 10 there. I probably could split the difference and only make one cut, but whatever. So that could be an option, but I don't know. Like I was saying before, you don't have to be exact, because when they seat in the elbows, an 1/8 or a 1/16 here ain't gonna make a difference. I don't know about splitting up a quarter though. It might make it too much. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it, so I'll make 2 cuts on each one. See, I mean, like I cut on that side of the line. That's not gonna make a difference. But a quarter over, maybe. Maybe not though, because that's all the nub we've got left here. Whatever. There we go. We've got 2 10s, and we need 36 of them, so I will be back. And we're still cranking away at these 36 10-inchers that I need. Definitely the boring part of the job. Very repetitive, obviously. It's only 8 of them. A lot more to go. See you in a bit. And we're back again, making the final cut for the 36 10-inchers, which are the verticals. Hands are getting tired, but there we've got 36 of them right there. We got 36 10-inch verticals, and now we got to start on the 21 5-inch depths, the ones that are front to back. There's 5, 10, 15, 20. Should be interesting to see how much scrap's left over the final. We still have one 10-foot section, so there will still be 21 of them. 105. There won't be much scrap. Maybe 12 inches, something like that. That's not bad. So now we are cutting the 5-inch depths. Take all the 10-inchers. 10 inchers took about, I don't know, 20 minutes. I don't remember now what time we started. I think 15 minutes for the 20 inchers, 20 minutes for the 10 inchers, and then now we're gonna get cranking through the 5 inchers. And then what will be really sweet is if UPS showed up with my elbows. A lot of people in the past have asked why I went with a 1 1/4 inch instead of like just an inch or even a 3/4. Well, I've seen personally some 1-inch racks that were actually bowing, but that also they were bowing A, because they're thinner diameter, and B, because their span was quite a bit longer than mine. I don't remember exactly. What their span was, but it was way over the 25 inches that I chose to go long for each section. And obviously you can build these any way you want. I did double wide, you can do single wide. You can add feet on the bottom of them to make them more stable. Not as tall, taller, whatever. I know Jeff Nelson, I know he's the one that gave me this idea years ago. I think he was one of the first ones to build this rack. And his is, I think, 1 or 2 sections taller than all of mine. I just drew all over myself. Sweet Crayola marker. Mark a few off here. I don't need to bore you anymore on the camera, so I'll be back shortly. Alright, well, we've got everything cut now. Probably about 45 minutes to cut it all. There is the 21 5-inch sections. There's all the 36 10-inch sections, and then we've got 28 25-inch sections here, and remainder we have, I don't know, I think it's about 35 inches or so. I don't think I could have done it with less PVC. Actually, nah, I don't know. It'd be between the 10s and the 5s. If I could account for a couple 5s. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. That's not bad. That's 10 footers. All I got left is 35 inches. So yeah, that's that. What would be really cool is if, I think I said it before, is if UPS was here with my fittings, then I can start putting this all together. What was I talking about before? The, why I chose these sizes and stuff and lengths. I don't know, just really no reason. Like I said, with these you can go probably an inch shorter and have no problems getting the discs out and everything. Plenty of room, obviously. And these lengths, the horizontals, you can definitely go longer, especially with a 1 1/4 inch PVC. You can definitely go quite a bit wider on these, and it'd still be stable, or it wouldn't bow or anything like that, like 1 inch would, or 3/4. I would never suggest using 3/4. And obviously, if you use a different diameter PVC, you're gonna have to change your depths, the ones that, you know, go front to back, those little ones there, because if you change your diameter, well, I don't know, my math isn't working right now, so maybe it would end up okay. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we'll go see. I'll come back when UPS gets here with my elbows. See ya. Alright, we are back, and we have our giant box of elbows. And let's see if I can find them all. There it is. There, just dump them all out. It's all good. Alright, we have the 5T. It's a 4 with the upper here. We've got the 4T that is like so, and we've got the 3. I am building a rack.
Cool, can I help?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
and we have a hammer, because we're going to whack these together. And we have a helper. Alright, I need, what do I need? I need to move these discs. Everything's going to get rearranged once this rack is done. Alright, I will be back in a second. Okay, I did a layout of the first level here. I don't know if I'm able to do a good video here. Alright, the first base level, you're going to have, your corners are going to be the 3 ways. And now you can see the depths and the lengths, like so. These are the 4 ways, you can see there. And then 3 ways on the edge. So this will be the base, as you can see from a normal rack, like so. And there is, you can't just start putting random pieces together at the same time. You need to put things together in a almost semi-specific order, because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to get in. And I will build a level here and then probably shut the video off and then build one and then click the video on and whatnot. But I think what I do is I will take the small ones and the corners and put them together like so, and take your hammer and beat the crap out of it so they're all seated. These Formufit furniture grade elbows, you can hammer them big time. Inside you can see if it's seated or not. You can see, well, I don't know if you can in the video, but you can see a gap right, whatever, where the PVC is not quite seated yet. So I'll whack it a couple more times. Now that's seated, everything's seated. So now I got that. There's one edge, like so. And then I will take the lengths. You can put the lengths in that section, whack those. Check if they're seated.
They're not even.
They're not, that's not seated. I don't know why that one doesn't want to go in. There we go, now we're getting close. A few more whacks, I think. Alright, now those are seated. Now what I usually do is, these could end up, you know, like that, depending on how you put these two together. So I mean, you can, you know, nothing's glued, so you can eyeball it. Looks pretty decent. Maybe a little bit more this way, and you'll be able to shuffle around a little bit better. So there's that section. Now I'll take the center parts, which is 2 4-ways and another depth. Make sure your pieces are facing the correct direction. That's why I like to lay it out first. So your pieces are facing like that. Make sure they're semi-close in distance there. Is that correct? I always want to make sure I double check, because while they do come apart, small sections like this are real tough to get out. So you want to make sure you are correct. And beat it together. There we go. And we are seated. And we are going to put these together. Pardon the video angles, I'm kind of up on a tripod. Now we will take these. Dang it. You want to run video, Lex? Am I on video?
No.
Or I mean the pipes right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we've got those. And just like that, we're going to whack those. And we alternate back and forth so nothing gets jammed up. And now we're seated. So now we've got that whole section there. And now we're going over here. And we're going to do the same thing over here for this section. We're going to take our edges, which are going to be facing like this, and make sure that, you know, these are facing the right way. Obviously you don't want to face them all weird or whatever. I don't know if you can face them weird on a 3-way, but there we go. We'll get that, and we'll whack them. almost. There we go. We're seated. Well, like I said before, you can see inside there if the PVC is seated all the way to the edge, which is what you want to do. So now we will take these ones, just like we did with the other side. We'll beat those down. That one's good. Actually, I think they're both about good. Okay. And we get those kind of twisted. That still looks off a little. Pretty close, I guess. And now we can put all those together like so. I guess you can just, this whole area here, I guess. There we go. Those are sliding down in there. And actually that one's seated. Actually, just by hand, those are seated, I think. We'll give her a tap just in case. Yeah, that's that. So now we have the base of our storage rack. And see, you can see here it matches the other rack. So yeah, so now we have our base. Now we get to go with our risers. So we want to beat those down. So those are seated. And those you won't really be able to see if they're seated, but you can kind of tell by the sound of the tap. There, I can feel it get tight. I think that one's good. I never said I was good at hammering. I don't have good hand-eye coordination, I guess. Alright, so I think those are all beat down pretty good. So yeah, there's that section. Now all we do is we do the same thing we did for the bottom, except we need to now pay attention to, we are going to have our 5 ways for the middle here, like so. You don't want to tap these on, obviously, because you got to get your depths in there, and then you will have 4 ways on all the other corners, just like so. And then yeah, so you build just like we built the bottom, each little section at a time. And I will do that now, and I will come back. See ya. Alright, just a further point. We did this just like we did with the beginning base. Now, you don't want to immediately stick these on in the middle. Just remember, you got to get your depths, your front to back, whatever you want to call it. You want to get those in first. So this is one unit that goes on, because once you pound them onto here, it's not going to be very likely that you're going to be able to fit your depths in there to pound on. So, just a reminder. Okay, we're getting this section together pretty much exact same way as the base section. And we're going to go up and we're going to hammer on her again. Check. Are we seated? Yep, pretty much. Yep, we are seated. Now, this is the fun part, getting growth. So now we take our whole section here and we set it on, and things are probably not going to line up quite exact, so you got to kind of work with all these sections to kind of get them seated down in there before you start whacking. There. And I think, come on, get down there. Alright, I think we're all on there. And now we're going to whack them together. How are we looking? Hard to tell. Can't tell if we are seated, so I'll give it a few more. I think we are. Alright, and that's that. So there's our section, and just like that actually you could have a one level, and you could imagine what you can do with different elbows. You can raise it up a little, have some nubs on there. You can elbow out and come down for stability feet, stabilization feet. If we used 4s instead of 5s here, obviously, then it would just be one level. And from here on, we're going to move all the way up to the top, same way, and we're going to get going on that. All right.
Went right through.
Yep.
How do you know if it's down enough?
It's kind of hard to tell, but I bet that one's good. What?
Hey!
What? You go hammer. What? Yes, I'm recording. Little brat. That's probably good.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it is. You're doing a good job. I think you got them all. I think that's good. And we go up another level. Ugh. Ugh, slipped off. Lining them up can be hard sometimes because they're not perfectly straight when you put them together. There's edges. Oh, this is good. There we go. Alright, and that's that. I guess I'll save you from more hammering. So, we'll see you on some more levels. Alright, and we are going up another level here.
More.
Basically, obviously, just going up one section at a time. I build each base or whatever and go up each level. Now I've got 3 levels. I got to hammer this down, and I guess before, as I said before, I'll save you on the hammering. So, alright, until next level. I'm going up another level. Everything's lined up, ready to hammer. And that's it. We've got a couple more levels to go, and we're good. Alright, well, we're lining up the second to the last one. That back riser doesn't seems like it's not pounded in good enough. I'll have to do some more pounding. This one's must have been all cattywampus. It's not lining up very well. We will get her though. definitely not lining up good. Everything on this one was twisted, I guess. There we go.
Now I gotta hit that one.
Okay. Alright, we're lined up now. This one's all twisted still. I don't know what's going on. I'll get her untwisted just by beating on it, so we'll see you at the top level. There we go. Okay, we're back to assemble the final top, and just like the very bottom, we are back to using the three-way on the bottom to make edges, since we're not going up or down further. And then yeah, we're just gonna finish building it the rest of the way up, and we will come back when we put that up. Okay. Alright, we are putting on the very top. Let's see how much this actually lines up pretty good, I guess. A little off here. Not bad though. And we will give this a few whacks. And that is it. That is a new disc golf rack. This will go right there next to that one. Looks like we ended up an inch and a half taller. I wonder if there's some risers that I screwed up my cut on, or because I wouldn't think all my other racks didn't compound that bad. When I, remember when I said earlier about, oh, it doesn't matter about a 16th or 8th, but whatever, I don't even care. So yeah, that's it. That is a disc golf storage rack made out of PVC. Just go on there. One thing that I should do, and I think every time I build one I should do it, is get some foam weather stripping sticky tape you can put like on the inside edge, so these can actually sit on foam, because these actually will slip and fall all over the place. But whatever, I've never done it. Making noise over there, boy. I don't know what else to say about it, except there you go. There's how I make my PVC racks. You could probably go wider, and definitely can have lots of variations of that, but they definitely serve my purpose well, and have served my purpose well. I think right now I've got over 2,000 in stock. Actually, yeah, I'm right around 2,000, and when Innova comes in, it'll be 390 more. So, yep, my MVP racks. I can get rid of those stupid style racks like those. Those are the dumbest racks ever. But anywho, I'm just gonna ramble on forever. So that is it. Disc golf storage rack. 4th one I've done, and I don't know, a couple hours. God, cost wise, I don't remember. The elbows were, pretty sure they're over $100. They're like between $2 and $4 a piece. And there's how many elbows are there? 42 elbows. Yeah, so that's about it. And then the PVC pipe 10 footers is really cheap. So yeah, I mean, less than I think probably a couple $100 it costs, which you can probably make way cheaper if you do 1 inch or maybe 3/4 inch, where you might find your local hardware has elbows. But like I said, I've got furniture grade. They won't crack. I mean, you heard how hard I was hammering on them. I mean, full force hammering, and never had an issue. These racks will never bow anything. So yeah, I guess that's it. Until next time, bang some chains, hit some aces, and go shopping at kwsdiscgolf.com. Thanks.